Hi, welcome to Melissa's Money Mindset. So I've been selling print-on-demand items for nearly a decade now, and I can personally tell you that times have changed. While the days of slapping up poorly designed products on a standard t-shirt and seeing thousands of dollars in sales roll in are gone, I'm going to show you a few products in today's video that I have had a lot of success with lately. And it's not just me. I've been seeing more and more print-on-demand shops pop up, selling a few of these products that are making an absolute killing. And then I'll share a few promising niches with you and show you exactly how I have all of these products fulfilled so that you can really kickstart your own print-on-demand business. Let's get right into it. The first product is stickers. So pretty much any potential third-party fulfillment company that you might use to fulfill your orders probably offers stickers. Now, I myself am guilty of this, and I honestly didn't really think that stickers would benefit me that much. But one day I just decided to throw a few up on my Amazon Seller Central account, and lo and behold, they actually sell like hotcakes. So aside from the next item that I'm going to share with you, these are my second best selling item. Remember, if you're going to be selling on a platform like Etsy, or even Amazon Seller Central, then you'll need a fulfillment company, unless of course you plan on holding your own inventory and fulfilling your own orders, which I don't even do that. So I would recommend looking into a third-party fulfillment company. Now, as many of you know, I have used Printful, and I have for many, many years at this point to fulfill all of my print-on-demand orders. And they're actually currently in the process of merging with Printify. So if you use Printify, or if you're wavering between the two, trying to decide, I wouldn't worry about it too much, as they're basically about to be one company. And so I'm excited to see if that means they'll provide different offerings and how sellers will be impacted. I've had a great experience with Printful. They're always very punctual, even during the craziness of Q4. And I love that they offer live chat support right down here in the bottom right-hand corner, so that there's always someone around to help you if you have any questions. So you can see Printful has a few sticker options here. If you just search for stickers at the top in the search bar, you can see that they sell stickers in sheets. So these would be perfect for, think about a teacher, school teacher grading papers, or kids if you want to send your kids to school with stickers. They also have much bigger stickers. So I have a lot of these ones listed. They're called Kiss Cut stickers on their website. You can see that they're a bestseller. And these are great to put on like laptops or even car windows, or essentially any place where you'd want to put a bigger decal. So I just searched for stickers in the top search bar right here, and you can see that there are three main stickers that I wanted to show you on the Printful website. So let's look at each of these. So the first option here is called a Kiss Cut sticker sheet. So you can see that you get an entire sheet of stickers that would be absolutely perfect for your kids if you wanted to send them to school with some stickers, or even as a school teacher grading papers and you want to put a fun little treat on each paper for your kids. And you can see that the price here is $4.95. The second option here is a much bigger Kiss Cut sticker. So you can see here, it's really nice that you can choose the sizing. So 3x3, 4x4, 5.5 by 5.5, or even a giant one that's 15 inches by almost 4 inches tall. Now, as you can see, you can put these on a school locker. I see people put them on laptops, notebooks, even on cars as shown here. So basically anywhere that you would want to put a decal, these would be a perfect option. I have mainly these on my store, and these are the ones that I mainly sell the most of. And again, you can see as we flip through the sizes here, of course, the pricing changes a little bit, but they're all very reasonably priced so that you're making a decent profit margin. And finally, my personal favorite option are these Kiss Cut holographic stickers. So again, you can get different sizes. They are a little bit more expensive, but because they are kind of a cool holographic feature, you can typically charge more for them. And again, they're perfect for putting on a laptop, on a car, on a school locker, anything like that that you can think of. So like I said, I tend to focus on the bigger Kiss Cut stickers, and then I personally like the holographic stickers. So those are the ones that I have focused on putting up on my store, and they have absolutely killed it. So I would definitely recommend looking into stickers if you haven't already. Now, in terms of which niche you might consider going into, I want to talk about that for just a second. The types of designs that I see doing the best are definitely ones with a sense of humor. Think about putting a sticker on your bumper of your car or your laptop. You probably want to evoke an emotion or tell a story. So again, maybe focus on a funny saying, or even a funny saying with an animal. Those have personally done really well for me. Even a degree focused sticker like, let's say, veterinarian or engineering, or even a sassy motivational saying to inspire someone. And again, this design is going on a sticker, so make sure that you're keeping that in mind when you're actually designing it. So keep it fairly simple with just a few details here and there, something that's easy to read from, let's say, a 10 or 20 foot distance. The second product is mugs. If you've been following me for a while, then you know that in addition to selling mugs on my Amazon Seller Central store, I also have an entire Etsy store dedicated to home goods and in particular coffee mugs. So that should tell you just how well they're actually selling. And when it comes to drinkware, you can see here that we have 7 different mug options. Now, I tend to focus on the white glossy mug. As you can see, this is a bestseller, and that rings true with me and with my shops as well. This is my #1 best-selling item. And then if you want to get a little bit more fun with it, you can always check out this one down here, the white ceramic mug with color inside. And there's just a little bit more pizzazz, a little bit more color with those, but they're essentially the same item. And they also recently launched this enamel mug, which I don't know why this reminds me of like a camping mug with the stainless steel rim on it, but it makes me feel like I should be around a bonfire or something. So these I've also had good luck with, not quite as much as the white glossy mug, but these are a good option to add to your store as well. Another option we have here is called the latte mug, and this is completely brand new to the Printful platform. I have not yet had a chance to try this out, so that's again on my list for this year. Test out and see how it does in comparison to the normal white glossy mug, so I will be sure to get back to you guys about that. And I also really like this option. It's called their can-shaped glass. Now, I offer it on my store as a 16 ounce with a lid and a straw. So essentially with this option, you get a bamboo lid and a metal straw, which is really nice and easy to clean. And as you can see, it's so cute and so nice for an iced coffee, an iced matcha. You can even throw some soda or anything that you want to into this and just enjoy it. It reminds me of summertime, so I'm hoping that I can capitalize on that on my Etsy store this summer. And the very last thing I wanted to say here is that I also have a few of these wine tumblers listed on my store, and these tend to do fairly okay as well. And I think these are great. As you can see, they're used for special occasions. So bride, bridesmaid, grooms, groomsmen, any holiday, anything outside. Think of like a baseball game or a parade. You can bring any kind of drink that you want in these, and you can even close them off. If you see here, there's a little tab here so that you can close it off so that your drink isn't spilling. So it doesn't have to be wine. You can put whatever you want in here. I just think that this is a really cute and a really functional way to do it. So I wanted to bring you back to this white glossy mug to just tell you a little bit more about the specifics of it and why exactly it's a bestseller for me. So as you can see, it comes in white and it comes in 3 different sizes. So 11 ounce, 15 ounce, and the newest size, which is their 20 ounce size. Again, as you can see, they charge $5.95 for the 11 ounce, $7.95 for the 15 ounce, and $9.50 for the 20 ounce. Now, as you can see, you can print on both sides of the mug, which I really, really enjoy. Here is a sample white glossy mug mock-up, which is nice. Here's another mock-up. And then basically here they're showing you exactly how it's going to arrive to your customer. So if you're ever curious or if you haven't ordered your own mug, this is how it's packaged when it arrives at your customer's doorstep. I typically price my 11 ounce mugs at $22.99, my 15 ounce mugs at $25.99, and my 20 ounce mugs at $28.99, leaving me a pretty decent margin even after Etsy fees and paying for print production. And it leaves me enough room to offer a discount of 5 or 10%, which buyers really like to see, especially around the holiday season. And that does a really good job of motivating people to purchase. So in terms of niches to focus on here for all of these mugs, I've had a ton of success focusing on specific jobs. So niche jokes that might be maybe something between coworkers, in a medical setting or in a professional setting, or even a work from home setting. Even designs in different languages. So I have a few in German, in French, and in Spanish, and even jokes or puns. And then of course, incorporating those with topics like, let's say, working out, kids, or even gardening. Now, one more thing I wanted to point out here is that you can expand your sales even further and make significantly more profit by checking out the Printful Growth membership. So as you can see, you get up to 33% off of certain premium products and some other bonuses like a certain percentage off of sample orders that you might place. Of course, you can still use Printful without this, but if you plan on actually scaling your business, this is definitely something that you can look into. So I'll leave more information about that specific program and about Printful in general in case you're interested in checking out either of those options. The third product category is PNG files. If you've watched my 2025 goals video, then you know that one of my specific goals for this year was listing PNG files for sale on my Etsy stores. And so far, it's going much better than I ever could have imagined. I probably have about 100, I would say, roughly PNG files listed live between my two Etsy stores currently, and I make multiple sales from them every single day. And the greatest part is that they're instant downloads, and I offer PNGs and SVGs together so that they can be easily resized by the customer if needed. So I don't have to wait for the customer to receive their order, and I've been getting less customer inquiries, so it's proven to be much more passive income. And since customers are taking these designs and printing them on something themselves, you should definitely keep that in mind when designing. Now, I've had good luck with things like real estate closing gifts, funny gym designs, garden designs, engagement designs, gifts for teachers, or anything, again, occupation focused. Now, listing a digital product is a little bit different than listing a physical product for sale, and I do have an entire video dedicated to walking you through all the steps to list a digital product, so I will be sure to link that right here. And again, the nice part here about selling a digital product in general, so a PNG or SVG or anything else, is that you basically don't have to worry about linking your store or having anybody else fulfill that order for you. It is instant. The fourth product category is hats. So hats are another huge trend right now, especially going into summer. Think about all the baseball, softball, golf, and even tennis players who are going to be needing hats this summer for their sport, in addition to people just wearing them for shade and for fashion. So this classic dad hat right here is a best seller on Printful, and they also offer a retro trucker hat right next to it, and of course a snapback hat if you scroll up here further. And then of course their vintage cap right here. And the nice part about these designs is that they're actually embroidered. So they're actually stitched onto the cap, not just printed. So they're completely washable, and I would say they're more durable over time. So again, for these products, I'd focus on anything sports related, outdoors, hiking or camping, fishing, gardening, or even travel related. And of course, it seems like mom and dad type hats do well year round. The fifth and final product category are tote bags. With a lot of states completely doing away with bags, especially at grocery stores, I've seen a huge spike in tote bag sales. For example, where I live in Boulder, Colorado, you can only get a bag at the store, so think like a grocery store, if you pay 10 cents per bag. Now, I know California is headed this way, or maybe they even beat Colorado to it. And aside from that, people are becoming much more environmentally and waste conscious, and so people are looking for reusable bags in general. So for options in terms of tote bags, Printful has an all-over print tote bag right here. You can see this tie-dye design, where you can get the handle in a few different colors. So in kind of a mustard yellow, a red, or even a black. Or you can look into this eco tote bag, which is a little bit more of a rattan looking kind of cloth bag, but both of them seem to be priced very well so that you're of course poised to make considerable profit on both of these items. And of course, if you want a little bit larger tote, or even a denim tote or a tote with a pocket, you can always pay a little bit extra, as you can see here, to get those items. But I would personally start out with these two cheaper bags. So for these tote bags, I would definitely consider the use case. So people will likely take these bags to the grocery store. You could put an assortment of fruits and vegetables all over the bag. Other people who might use these bags are nurses or teachers for a book bag. So either of those two topics, or even a funny saying like emotional baggage to get a rise out of people, might end up doing really well. So those are the top 5 print-on-demand products that I would say are most worth your time to look into expanding into. And if you're completely new to the world of print-on-demand or just third-party fulfillment, then I highly encourage you to check out my other videos where I walk you through step-by-step market research, design, and uploading. And I have an entire video dedicated to showing you exactly how to sync up your Etsy shop and your Printful account. So be sure to check that out if you need any further clarification. And of course, if you found this video helpful, please do me a huge favor and like this video and subscribe to my channel. I would absolutely love to have you. Feel free to follow me on my other social channels right here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.